what's up everybody, this is Kyle and welcome to another video review. And today I'll be reviewing the WWE Elite Series 73 Collector's Edition Peyton Royce. Actually, I went to Target earlier this week and my jaw was on the floor when I saw this on the shelf, because apparently this series is actually pretty hard to come by, from what people have been telling me. But I just walked into Target, they had pretty much every figure from Elite Series 73 except for Aleister Black. And of course the Chase variant of Grand Metalik. And that they had everybody, including Peyton Royce. They had one left and I grabbed it immediately. So I'm very excited to finally have this figure, because I wasn't going to pay the ridiculous scalper prices on eBay. Anyways, before we take over the figures, we go with the packaging first. Alright, Elite Collection, Peyton Royce. At the top, True Effects, Collector's Edition, WWE. Now, one thing that is kind of interesting, on Peyton Royce, as you see, it says Raw Collector's Edition, whereas on her tag team partner, Billie Kay, it said SmackDown Collector's Edition, so I don't get that. If anybody knows the reason behind that, please let me know, because that's kind of confusing. Like, they're a tag team. Why does one say Raw and the other one says SmackDown? I don't get it. Anyways, on the side, we got a picture of Billie Kay. On the side, another picture of her in the outfit. In the back, we got a picture of Peyton Royce and her bio and stats. You can put it there if you want to read. And much like Billie Kay, it talks about their moment at WrestleMania 35, where they won the women's tag team titles, even though the attire that these figures are wearing is not from WrestleMania 35. So just keep that in mind. And since this is a collector's edition, no figures are featured at the bottom. That's about it for the packaging, so let's open up Peyton Royce and see how iconic she actually is. We'll be right back. Alright, so here we have Peyton Royce. Open up and have the package. Now this figure is fantastic. Much like Billie Kay, Mattel did a fantastic job on this figure. There's a couple issues I have with it, but for the most part it's fantastic. First up, her accessories. Of course, she comes with some interchangeable hands. She comes with her hand signs. A pair of her hand signs and also 2 gripping hands. Of course, much like her partner Billie Kay, she comes with a microphone. That's probably one of her best qualities, being annoying as heck on the mic. Much like Billie Kay, it's a little warped from the package, but that's okay. It's just the way they put it in the box, it warps it. And of course she comes with the Iconics t-shirt, just like Billie Kay does. Really seems appropriate. Get it off. There we go. There we go, got stuck on her elbow joint. And nothing too spectacular. It says Iconics, has the cut at the top and the bottom. Very nice. It's a very nice soft material. However, it feels like the material that would leave stains on the figure, so if you choose to display this on your shelf, make sure it doesn't get hot in that area, or else this shirt might leave stains on the figure. Or just, display it without the shirt. But for me, I'll probably display it with my with the shirt on, and plus it doesn't really get hot and humid on my shelf, so I should be fine. Anyways, the shelf comes with, I'm not sure what this is. I know a belt or a kilt or something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is called, but it looks pretty cool. It has some nice detail. So especially up here, you even feel the texture up here. And then it just unclips here, around our waist, and there you go. It kind of reminds me of the bottom half of Ember Moon's jacket, especially the skirt down here. Like I said, it just clips in there. Peg right there, a little hole right there on the buckle. There you go. Alright, here's Peyton Royce in her wrestling attire. Very similar attire to her basic, except it's red. And the wings up here are silver instead of them being just white and red. Head scan is the same as her basic, except this time it actually has the True Effects on it, because the basic did not, at least from as far as I can tell. But with the True Effects on it, it does look like a good likeness to Peyton Royce. However, I think the head is a little bit too wide. Like if you see the picture here, See, I don't know, it just looks a tad bit too wide to me. Like, almost like they put a little bit too much, I don't want to say fat on it, but it looks like they made, like, her, I don't know, like, her cheeks a little puffy or something. Like, they, like, widened her face a little bit. On the basic, didn't look that bad. On the Elite, I don't know, I guess it's like a slight retool or something. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Anyways, the attire is pretty cool. I move her hair out of the way. Since this is an older mold, it only has the single jointed knees, which is unfortunate. And then much like the basic, the Iconics boots, whereas they actually have the ankle joints this time. Now I wish they would have found a way to, like I said, paint this better. You know, the eye down here, it's a little really scratched up, whereas this one, it's pretty much perfect. So I wish they would do a better job with that, make sure it doesn't chip off when you're moving the joint. Anyways, for comparison, here she is with the basic Peyton Royce from the Battle Pack. As you see, very similar attires. Similar design, but different color scheme. And you see what I mean with the head scan? So they're very similar head scans, if not the same. So it looks better on the True Effects, but I don't know. Maybe it's the True Effects that's doing it, but like I said, her face looks a little bit too wide on the Elite. But on the basic, it looks a little fine. It looks fine. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyways, articulation is pretty much what you'd expect. Head can rotate 360, but her hair gets in the way, so be very careful with that. Can kind of look down, can't look up because of her hair. Arms fully rotate 360. They can go in and out. Now to make the arms go in and out without damaging the biceps, because it's very difficult to move the arms on the women figures. So what you do is put your thumb like right here and your pointer finger up here. So grab the shoulder and the bicep at the same time. Because sometimes when you pull the arm in and out, it might bend the bicep. So be very careful. So just do that. So they can go in and out, rotate at the bicep, bend at the elbow, swivel the wrist, and hinge. Of course, has the upper torso joint. Swivel waist. Legs can go forward about that far and back to the original position. You can go in and out, rotate at the thigh, single jointed knee, swivel at the boot, and hinge. And the women figures do not have ankle pivots. That kind of sucks. Yeah, so overall, that's a great figure. I guess the only real complaints I have with it is mildly loose joints. The skin tone on her legs doesn't match, you know, up here in the thigh. And also, the face looks a tad bit too wide up here. But other than that, it's a great figure. Anyways, I'm going to put her accessories back on, and then I'll do a comparison with the Elite Series 75 Collector's Edition Billy Kay, so we can reunite the Iconics together right now. Alright, so here they are together. Here's Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, and they look great together. It's really cool to have the Elites of the Iconics, one of my favorite tag teams in the women's division. Like I said, they look great together. Awesome. It just sucks that these are collector's editions, so they might be a little difficult to find. And then for one more little comparison, here they are with their basic counterparts from the Battle Pack. If I can get them to stand up. The basics are a little hard to stand up, especially Billy Kay. So there's Billy Kay and Peyton Royce. There we go. So they're pretty cool. So let me know, what do you think is better? Do you think that the basics are better or the Elites? Personally, for the head scans, I think the Elites look better because of the true effects and the accessories. And for the basics, I like the attire on the basic better for Peyton Royce, but I love the attire a lot more on the Elite Billy Kay as opposed to the basic. I don't know, I just think they did a better job on the Elites. So are these two figures iconic? In my opinion, yes. So Peyton Royce, fantastic figure. So overall, this is a fantastic figure of Peyton Royce. Yeah, it does have a few issues with it. Like I said, the head looks a tad bit too wide, and the skin tone on the legs doesn't match. It's kind of annoying. and mildly loose joints, especially the ankle joints. But other than that, it's a great figure. So I would say if you can track this figure down, definitely pick it up. It is one of the collector's edition figures, so it might be a little tricky to find. But if you can find this figure, and if you're a fan of Peyton Royce or the Iconics, definitely pick this figure up if you can. I'm gonna give it a 8.5 out of 10. So fantastic figure. So pick it up if you can. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Be sure to check those out. Links are down below. And you can message me anytime you want, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Bye.